Hi there. Have you noticed that there's a shift going on in your life right now? On whatever level that may be, like the emotional level, mental level, or the physical level. It could be a random ringing in your ear, or just some kind of ear infection popping up from nowhere, or a weird sensation in your forehead, or some kind of pressure on your throat, or something with your chest. Maybe you wake up randomly at 3 a.m. in the morning for whatever reason. Or maybe there's just something that makes you feel not fully happy that you can't explain. Or maybe for whatever reason existential questions start to pop up, like what's the purpose of life? What's the meaning of this? Maybe you feel that you should be happy, but you're not. Like, I'm in a good relationship, I have a good job with a good pay, I have a lot of spare time and hobbies, but there's still something missing, and you may not even realize what that thing is. It's just something that is missing, seemingly always beyond the horizon, out of reach. Like, yeah, if I just get this thing done, if I just get this new job, or if only I get from point A to point B, that's where my happiness resides. I'm getting there. But once you get there, it's gone. The horizon has moved ahead of you. Maybe you feel that you didn't change. You act and behave exactly in the same way as always, but still what you feel inside is changing. Like if there's just a tiny shred of depression that has snowballed and you feel even more depressed. Or if you had any kind of worries, it seems like your worries have just expanded for whatever reason. How? Yeah, you didn't change. You didn't do anything different. So why are you experiencing these changes? Probably in a negative way. I dare to say that it's not you. It's not something that you are doing. More likely what you are not doing. Because there is a change. But not in you. The world is changing. The energy of the world is changing. And we all can feel that in various ways. Whether we are aware of what's going on or not, we all can feel it, even you. We are in the greatest shift in the history of mankind. Mark my words, there will come a day when you realize this. So what can you do about it? Well, now is the time to go within yourself, to put your life in perspective, and you probably need to cut some cords. If your relationship is bad, leave it. You need your energy. Do what you need to do to feel happy and to get closer to yourself. Stop pretending being someone you're not to please others. And this is not about being egoistic. This is just like the safety instructions on an airplane. You need to provide oxygen to yourself before giving it to your child. Otherwise, and just in the same way, ask yourselves questions. Your circle of friends, do they make you feel good? Or is it just something you do from habit? Just go inward and start to do the things that makes you feel good. Do you remember what it was like when you were a child? The world seemed to be magical and everything was so easy. Like two kids, 6 years old, that never met before. They could meet and they could just say, hello, my name is this and my name is that. You want to play? Yeah. All of a sudden they were best friends. Grown-ups often refer to that state of mind as a phase that we outgrow. Like, yeah, that's what it's like when you're a child, and that disappears when you grow up. I dare to say that it's the contrary. We didn't grow up, we grew down. Because that state is a natural state for a human being. That is standing in your own authenticity. Everything else, your name, your profession, personal belongings, your culture, where you've been, what you've done, those are just labels. And those labels form an identity. And that identity is what you probably believe you are. But the identity is not you. It's just conditioning from your exterior. How about your interior? That's the essence of your being. That's the very state that every child operates from. We have just lost that perspective. And now, in these occurring changes that takes place on Earth, Now is the time to go back to that state, and you will find out amazing things about yourself. I'm going to give you an example. I recently met a new friend. His name is Mark Gilbert.
Hey brother, good to hear from you.
Hi Mark. I've only spoken to him once, and we had some communication with text messages. And yet I can say, yeah, he's like one of my best friends. I know him in and out, and it's mutual. He knows me in and out. We were just like 6 years old. Hey, hello, wanna play? Yeah, let's go. Straight into the soul, straight into the essence, to the core of your being. That's why for grown-ups that are disconnected from this, it takes unnecessarily long time to get to know someone. Because I bet it feels familiar to you when I say, like, when you meet a new person, it can feel like kind of stiff, and there's uncomfortable silence, and someone needs to start a conversation, and you need to ask questions like, what's your name, where do you live, what are your hobbies, what kind of movies do you enjoy, how do you spend your vacation. We slowly and gradually gather information to form this image, this illusory image of who that person is. And sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years, and sometimes we never get there. We can have people throughout our entire life without really knowing each other. That's because we are disconnected from our authenticity. So just rest assured that it's nothing with you. The world is changing, and don't fight it. Please do not fight it. The more you fight it, the more it's gonna hurt once you realize that you really have no choice but to surrender to it. So just be yourself, review yourself. What do I need to be happy? You got this. Love and blessings.